Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. Well, Malcolm Maestro Erikson, the lawful good Paladin, is dressed up as a pirate. Oh, I wish I'd remembered to talk like a pirate day. That would have made this episode so much better. Anyway, let's see if we can get in.
Get up to the door and let's have a look at you, shall we?
I see the blood sailor uniform. Good enough, but watch yourself. You or any friends make trouble, and out you go. Yo-ho, my mateys! I be a pirate just like you. Here's a joke. What has 8 eyes and 8 legs? 8 pirates! Super joke, but I love it. Alright, let's see what we can do here. There's lots of Kevin patrons. Of course, we have 2 blood sailors over here. A jovial half-orc in blood sailor uniform. He's keeping a close eye on the man next to him and drinking a heroic amount of ale. This man is keeping to himself, but appears to be observing the room very closely. He's being carefully watched by the half-orc next to him. Indeed he is. Alright, you're not interesting as an auctioneer, yeah?
Greetings.
Blasted Vangel! I've paid good money for some of these things, and now he's late getting to the show going? Ah, heck with it. Anyone want to buy some things? I've got smugglers going specials. Let's have a look at your normal items. He's favorable, that's good. Is it a thieves' hood? The mask of persuasion. Well, that's kinda nice. How expensive is that? 5,000. I'm gonna pass, but I'll keep you in mind. Let's see, no special weaponry, no special potions. Well, speed is nice, lore is nice, but you can usually find more than enough lore potions out in the wilds anyway. Golden necklace. I don't know why you would want to buy one of those. I mean, there's no quest that specifically states that you need one. Yeah, but I guess it's thematic. Oh, so he's the fence in this district. That's nice.
Greetings.
Alright, let's have a look at the special items. What weapons do you have? I've got a magic double axe, exotic weapon. It's very nice. It's 15 smuggler's coins. I have a magic longsword, it's a martial weapon. Very nice. 10 smuggler's coins. Got a magic morning star. It's a simple weapon. It's quite nice. It's 5 smuggler's coins. Let's see, in my inventory, how many smuggler's coins do I have? I have loads. Let's see, I have 43. This comes to a total of 30. Well, let's see what armor he has. Magical breastplate, medium armor for 15 coins. Magic shield for 9 coins. Lovely suit of magic leather. Light armor, right? Well, let's see what the shield is. It's just a magic shield plus 2. That's not all that special. But miscellaneous items. For the longest time I thought that said missile cancelers. That's not what it sounds so stupid when I think about it now, but anyway. A nymph's cloak apparently. Well, I don't have a cloak, so magical sash. That's a belt, which I also don't have. Well, I'll have the cloak and I'll have the sash then. And let's see, weapons. Let's see, I have 14 coins. Well, let's I'll take the sword. Another time, perhaps. Alright, let's get to the main attraction as to why we're here. I want to talk to Jalek. But before I do...
Do I know you? You wear the uniform, and I don't recognize your face. How long you been a blood sailor?
Well, I have to lie about it. Not long. I replaced the plague victim. Alright then, I suppose you're okay. But do you have what it takes, I wonder? Get drink for drink? My respect is on what's on the line. I'll match you drink for drink, no problem. Alright then, let's start off with a little Neverwinter sailor spirit. Left up special here at the Sea Tavern. Go! Light them up. Ah, that's pretty good. You're not so flimsy after all. How about some dockside duns? A rank bit of swill if I ever had some. Bring it on. Whoa, alright, that's not too bad. Round 3 then. Orc blood brew. And no plugging your nose. No problem at all. Alright, now it gets tough. How about a little dwarven red eye? It'll make you feel like you're under a pile of stone. Alright, I think this is the cutoff point. Kinda hoping it, but my constitution is fairly good at the moment. So I'll go, cheers! Well, how about that? You got it down. I guess you're alright. I don't care who you are. If you can drink like that, you're okay by me. Now how about some, Flavian fire juice? Burns in ways you don't want to know. Are you crazy enough to play? You and me, let's do it! Well, I'll be, how about that? So, you want to keep going with some, Catobal Pass Deep Depth Cheese Wine. Don't know why you would make wine out of cheese, but very well. I'm just fine. Swig it back. Well, looks like we're getting serious. Alright then. From the bowels of earth, a downright poisonous brew. Dark Elven Tequila. You're not stopping, are you? Swig it. Ooh. Okay, I'm not that I'm queasy, but do you want to quit? Or try Screaming Harpy? You can't imagine the horror. The horror. Nothing but bath, but nothing but water. Tip it back. Ooh. Still going. Oh, hell. Okay. You want to play games? Okay. The meanest, the foulest, black bile of the earth. A bottle of Scurrd. Through lips and over the gums. Son of a... Yeah! Did it! We are now temporarily got more hit points because of that drink. Yeah, he's asleep. I advise you to really buff up your constitution or have a potion of endurance before you do that. Because otherwise you will not get past the dwarven blood brew, fire brew or something. But now we can talk to Christoph.
That was quite the display with Jarlath. He's a bit off even for a blood sailor, but he's a good man. Smarter than he seems too.
Well, not that smart. You've gained my confidence though, and that means I can risk talking to you. Right, but keep your questions quiet, alright? Vengel's absence has everyone on edge. Alright, I have some questions about you then. I'm sure you do. I won't be able to answer most of them, but you may ask. Who are you? Why are you here? Reasonable questions, if we keep our answers hushed. I am Christoph, and I am here for the same reason you are, investigating the Blood Sailors. In truth, I'm not from Neverwinter, and the group I represent is hoping to locate some old allies of the Blood Sailors, long-term goals. Your concerns are more immediate, and I will attempt to not get in your way, if you do the same for me. Why are you nervous about who you speak to? Jarlath has been assigned to be my watchman, meaning he watches me and everything I do. It's part of the initiation into the Blood Sailors. If I struck up a conversation with someone he didn't recognize, he would have to determine how I knew the other person. He would not ask gently. Yeah. I worry for others mostly. I know you don't want any undue attention. I certainly don't. Now back to my general questions about this place. Ask what you will, though you have probably already figured out most of what I might say. Is the city tavern well guarded? Well enough. I think you'll be fine in the main area here, but if you go downstairs, Bloodsailor guards will attack on sight. Nobody is allowed downstairs now. There's much going on. Perhaps we should speak more of this. I need to ask about Bloodsailors and Vengol. My mission within the Bloodsailors is not focused on what you seek, but I will try to answer. Well, if Vengol is their leader, where is he? Vengol has not arrived, and I doubt that he will. He might have meant to cause some suspense, but he rarely lets a crowd go impatient. Vengol is a showman, and he does not like to disappoint, especially after taking such pains to make sure the auction was well known. You think he deliberately spread word of it? Perhaps. If the rumor was true, and he really has done some kind of cure, he might draw attention to it in order to increase bidding on it. That, or maybe he wanted someone very important to hear of it. He's had a long history of trying to bait Lord Nasher into action. Regardless, it appears his plans have changed. I do not think Vengol is fully in control of the situation anymore. You're talking about a revolt? I don't know. I have heard rumblings. His Lieutenant Calic is an impatient and greedy man. I can't say much more about this. There may have been some steps taken to try and oust the old man. You should seek some answers downstairs. I'm sorry, I can't say any more. Why are there so many people here? Most of the people here came for the auction that was supposed to happen. Vengol apparently spread rumors that he had the part of the plague cure. Looks like it's been cancelled, and I think I know why. You'll have to get downstairs to find out more. It's Bloodsailor business. No. I think that's quite enough. I have to go. Very well. Take this key to get downstairs. It's the only copy I have. You still have to get by the chef though. Where's the chef guarding the door though? Let's see. Customer within a vista. That's the patron at the door. So she doesn't need. Where's he in? Who is this? This man looks to be about 2 drinks away from being flat on his back. Go on. I got nothing worth stealing. Just eat, drink. Not the auction. What have you heard about the auction, friend? Supposed to be for plague cure. Or something. Vengol wouldn't say, being his normal flashy self. That ain't sitting too well at crowd though. Calic near had a fit. I think he's gonna be something, what was I saying something? Where's the auction gonna be? You're looking for the auction? That's right here. If it's gonna be on, I don't know. Supposed to be for plague cure or something. Vengol wouldn't say, being his normal flashy self. I say, well, yeah. You were saying something about a man named Calic. Lieutenant Calic. Think Vengol too old to flash. No respect for tradition, that man. I ain't saying anything more except... Shh. They took her, you know. Darnay. That's Vengol's woman. They took her downstairs. I think. I gotta sit down. Yeah, perhaps a good idea. Well, let's keep on going. Now, I could go talk to the chef, but let's not. Because there's an upstairs. Now, I'll keep the uniform on for the moment. Being incognito does have its advantages. Although I'm not that much incognito with carrying the shield and such. Let's see. I think that's a sash of shimmering. And a nymph cloak. I'll keep that on. That'll help with my charisma a bit. Alright, let's check the rooms. And we found the sauna. Ulfnog. This dwarf looks exceptionally friendly.
Hail to ye!
Greetings and well met. Come to sit a bit in the heat, have you? Good for the skin. Oh, can I ask some questions about who you are? Oh, by all means. I'd like that. Who are you? Ulfnog is my given name. It is unremarkable to your ears, no doubt, but I quite like that. It serves me well. I am a traveller. Unfortunately, I happened to be in Neverwinter when the plague began. I haven't stepped outside this inn for weeks. What are you doing here? Enjoying the heat, as I said, and the dark. It is quite pleasant here once the door is closed. It shuts out the world. I don't know much about the bustle downstairs. Them blood sailors are far too serious these days. They used to be... Well, I'm droning on. What was that about the blood sailors? Well, it's just that they used to be more fun. They had a right nonsensical bent to them that kept you on your toes. I know the plague probably has something to do with that, but there is more. It's like their leaders are taking them in a new direction. I have just too much time to dwell on it, stuck in here hiding from the plague. What do I care how uptight they get? Could I ask you something about this tavern? I suppose. I spent most of my time here now, waiting out the plague, you see. Could be in worse places, I wager. Do you know what's planned downstairs? Some fool auction, I think. I even heard there was some part of a cure on the block. Doesn't make sense, though. Why not? Well, why is the auction here? Something like that would command a huge price. Why bother with the thugs that gathered their coppers? I mean, if you expect a big bidder, the only reason to have the auction here is to have all the people see who that bidder is. I think someone was trying to show off, and now it looks like the show has been cancelled. Well, the auction won't go ahead. Don't think so. Fingal Bloodsill himself was supposed to be behind it. And he's late. It's very late. And there's some other odd things. Have you noticed anything odd around here? You realize you're asking a half-naked dwarf in a hot room what he thinks is strange, don't you? My answer could be hopelessly skewed. Odd or strange? Well, them bloodsailors have an unwholesome attachment to their ale. Not good dwarven ale, mind you, but foul and perverse mixings. Not that you could appreciate what I mean. Hell, you're the crazy fool that drank the Scurrd. God help anyone who willingly drinks the Scurrd. Why is that so bad? What is in Scurrd? If I won't drink it, what makes you think I'll study my mouth discussing it? Scurrd is Scurrd. That's all that should need be said. Ooh, that makes me really curious and kind of apprehensive. Back to the inn. Anything strange? Changes, shake-ups. The blood sailors are upside down. Some are allowed in the basement now. And some aren't. Almost like they're split in two. I think there's been a shift in power. Vengel hasn't been seen for a bit, and, well, there's been some questionable things happening in the basement. How do I get down there? Do they still have that poor chef guarding the door? I bet he doesn't appreciate his pantry being locked up any more than I do. I overheard the password to get by him. You still need the key or some stout picks, though. They won't even let him open the door himself. The password is Cornerstone. At least it ain't some Meriwether pompous nickname or somebody's dog. I hate it when thugs get cute like that. Thanks. How do you know all of this? You can learn a lot in a small dark room. Don't let anyone tell you different. Well, I'll be leaving. A shame. I hope the day treats you well. Come back anytime. So nice to find a nice face. Now let's close the door. He wants to be quiet in his room while we continue to loot. Well, hopefully loot. Naturally, most of these things are locked. But anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.